Here he is, the one and only Eric Davis Jr., the freshman, joining us on Game Plan with Shaka Smart. Eric, some people know, not everybody, you were a recruit of the previous coaching regime. Yeah. When Shaka Smart took over, what did he say to you to convince you to still come to Texas?
The first time he called me, he told me, I know this is kind of a tough moment for you, but go out there and get recruited by other schools. And that kind of raised a red flag. I'm like, what coach would say that? So I think after that, like, my relationship just took off from there. Like, I knew he had my best interest, not just about basketball, just about me as a person. So that's what really took me to come here.
Coach, what were your first impressions of Eric?
Well, I had seen him play, but I had never had a conversation with him. He gives me a hard time and says, why didn't you recruit me at VCU? But he wouldn't have come there. So, but once we got on the phone, and particularly once I was able to go up to Saginaw and sit down with him and some members of his family, I just fell in love with the guy. I mean, he is a very, very unique, special kid, first and foremost. And then as a basketball player, as the players mentioned in that intro, he's got a great confidence about him, a swagger. He's already had some terrific moments for us halfway through his freshman year, and I think he's a guy that over the course of his career at the University of Texas is going to be a phenomenal player.
Confidence, a great trait of Eric Davis Jr., as well as restraint. Literally, let's take a look at the freshman restraining his head coach after a big, big victory against North Carolina. There you go. And this wasn't the only time this season it happened. Coach, explain, do you remember these moments, or is it just a big blur?
Well, I'll tell you, we talk about being connected, and Eric, he and I have a really special connection. It's something that you want to have with all your guys, and we're trying to develop with all of our guys, but because of his personality, he just has a way about him where he thinks it's okay to tell the head coach what to do. And I love that, actually. I love hearing from him and getting from him the way that he feels, what we need to do on the floor. And remember, he's just a freshman, so as he continues to get more experience under his belt, I think that's only going to grow stronger. And can you imagine by next year and the year after how much he's going to be telling me what he'll probably be calling all the plays?
What did you think of Coach's celebration against North Carolina earlier when you're celebrating with him, holding him back a little bit too?
My main focus is like, let's act like we've been there. You know, it was a great win. You know, I wanted to say I start celebrating as soon as we got in the locker room. But I kind of seen Roy Williams walk over there, so I'm like, okay, coach, let's go over here and shake his hand first, and then let's start celebrating. And that's what kind of happened. And it was a very exciting moment for us.
Absolutely. Let's take a look at some of the numbers for Eric Davis Jr. Part of a talented freshman class, and over the last 3 games, things really picking up for Davis, averaging nearly 10 points per game, field goal percentage of 45, and perfect at the free throw line. Time to break out the coach's clicker now, Coach. And one of the many things this freshman has done well is creating his own shot this year.
Well, Eric's a really dynamic offensive player. He can score in a lot of different ways. Here's a clip of him against North Carolina. It starts with us on the defensive end, and just like anything else, if we can force teams into tough shots, that's going to lead to good offense. This is actually at the end of the first half. And I thought this play said a lot about Eric because he has the presence of mind. You can't see the clock right now, but it's winding down. 5, 4, 3, 2. And he gets the shot off just before the buzzer sounds to end the half. And that's a huge play. And actually, I wanted him to go. And if you watch the replay here, at the different angle, you can see Shaq Claire telling him, you got to go, you got to go. So, Eric, as we watch the replay, just talk about your mentality as you got the ball.
I really didn't notice the shot clock until I kind of took the pause. If you rewind it a little bit, I kind of took the pause, and I seen the shot clock. I'm okay. I really want to hold for the last shot because you didn't want to give North Carolina's a really good team, so we wanted the last shot, so that was really my main focus. And I kind of saw the clock. I'm like, okay, I got a bigger defender on me, so let me drive and attack him because he really can't stay in front of me. So that's what I kind of did.
Well, closing the half is so strong. If you can make a play like that, it's so powerful going into halftime. So really appreciate Eric's ability to close the half strong there.
And like you mentioned, you could see Shaq Claire waving his hand moments ago. How has he played through and with Isaiah Taylor?
He's played really well. Here you see him coming off again, another pick and roll situation. They try to jump it. So he turns down the screen, and here's where Eric's really good at creating his jump shot. You're going to see this a lot in a Texas uniform out of Eric Davis. Eric, talk about the read that you made here, and then we'll get to talk about playing with Isaiah.
It looks like they're down on the screen, so they're down. And so, like, whenever there's a quick down,
what does that mean, Eric? Explain what the down is.
So the down is forcing me towards the baseline. The big is really corralling me when I come off the screen. He kind of jumps it, I jab. He kind of jumps it towards the down, and it's kind of miscommunication. So I saw an angle, so I took the angle, and I needed some more space, so I kind of took a step back dribble, like sort of like a rhythm dribble for me, and then just got a great shot.
All right, now we can take a look after that one drops in there, playing with Isaiah Taylor, who came back for his junior year and adapting to playing with freshmen as well.
We're going to watch a couple plays, Eric, with you and Isaiah. Just talk about the connection that you guys have and that you've had really since you visited Texas.
Yeah. Isaiah is really like an older brother to me, man. He's helped me so much through my freshman year, and he's given me so much confidence. And really playing with Isaiah is just really just spotting up shooting. I mean, he's getting into the paint at will, and I found an open area. We talk a lot about finding an open area whenever Isaiah drives the ball, and I happen to get an open area, and got a great look at it.
When he drives and gets in the paint like that, is your mentality, hey, I better be ready to shoot and rise up and shoot it?
Yeah, definitely, because Isaiah is a great passer. So it's like sometimes he can make some passes. You be like, wow, I didn't think he was going to pass it. So my main thing is whenever he has the ball, I'm always shot ready. We talk a lot about that being shot ready. You know, that goes into preparation and the process of getting a good looking shot. And he happened to come off the screen. Obviously, everybody's going to collap on Isaiah, and I was shot ready and got another good look.
What's the difference between high school and college in terms of how much time you have to get a shot like this off?
In high school, I could just probably stand straight up and then get the shot off. But like in college now, it's a different level. Everything's picked up a lot more. So now you have to be shot ready. You know, being low in the stands, having your hands ready. So little things like that. In high school, details wasn't a really big thing, but like now in college, details it plays a big part.
Speaking of being shot ready, you have the third best three-point percentage on the team. Let's go into his outside game as well, if we can.
Well, here he is shooting the three ball, and this is from last night. Of course, West Virginia's pressing. They're trying to force us into turnovers. And again, when they put two guys on the ball and we're able to pass out of that trap, now we have numbers. We have all three of our freshmen in the game, Tevin, Snoop, and Eric. And I like playing those guys together because they really have good chemistry. Here you go, Tevin to Snoop. Snoop making a great pass to Eric. And again, Eric's shot readiness was huge here. Talk about this play a little bit, Eric, and how it develops.
So a lot of teams are going to try to get the ball out of their hands, and they did actually. And Tevin flashed to the middle like we worked on, and Snoop made a great read. Our game plan going into the game was layups or open looks, and I happened to get an open look. Recognition drill. If he's flying at me, you know, rip baseline and go by him, but he happened to have a late closeout, so I just rise up for the three.
How confident are you on a shot like that, Eric? When that ball's in the air coming to you on the pass, how confident are you that ball's going in?
Oh, it's going in every time. I may miss one, but after that, I'm not gonna miss too many.
Well, and that's what I love about Eric, Alex, is he has supreme confidence. But it's not just an individual thing. It translates to his teammates as well. And if you can go out there and have great confidence as a unit, it gives you an unbelievable chance to be successful.
Yeah, and we've seen that earlier this season when DeMarcus Holland missed a shot. You came right over to him, patting him on the head, talking him back up, and really making sure his confidence wasn't lagging at all.
Yeah.
Well, Eric, talk about response. What does that mean?
It's the ability to focus on the next most important thing. And, you know, everyone struggles with it. And, you know, especially me as a freshman, I struggle with it. And, DeMarcus does a great job as a senior being a great leader. So it's like, you know, I saw him kind of down. He missed a dunk. It was a wide open dunk. So I kind of know how that feels when you miss a wide open shot. So it's like, okay, let me go over here, you know, help my teammate. You know, I try to be a leader on the floor, even though I'm a freshman, because I'm representing him out on the floor. So it's like I'm the coach on the floor. So it's like in that situation, I feel like if he was a player too, he would have did the same thing. So like, let's go, DeMarcus, you know, let's get a stop. And then later on in the game, he made some big plays for us, got some big stops for us.
Good stuff. Big stops, big win for the Texas Longhorns. As we take a look at the trio, Eric Davis Jr., Kerwin Roach Jr., and Tevin Mack, not bad at all, averaging more than 25% of the team's offense.